Hello learners, and welcome to your weekly instructional lesson. This is for the week of April 8th through the 15th, and the learning target this week is I can apply self-advocacy skills by participating in a workshop. So you might be thinking to yourself, what is a workshop? Who needs to go to a workshop? When will they happen? So we're going to mix up a little bit this coming 7 weeks that are left of school, and the instructional lessons will look just a little bit different. But you try to wrap your head around what is a workshop. I would like you to click on this link that says Summit Learning Workshop so you can watch one in a school building that is in action. It is a brick and mortar building, but we can do workshops over Zoom. So what are they? Well, I would like to, starting this week, at 4 o'clock, for a half hour, start doing some ELA workshops where you can get help on your final products for English in the Summit Learning Platform. So look for an invitation. Not everybody needs to go to a workshop. There are some of you that are working perfectly well on your own, but there are many of you that are not working very well on your own, and you might need a little extra help. So that's why I'm going to start opening up workshops starting at 4 o'clock and ending at 4:30 for learners that need help. And how do I find out which learners need help? Well, I will be looking over your data. If you are behind in something, then you probably will be invited to a workshop so that you can get caught up. We are coming up on our very final project in English for the year. So what you should do is have an overview of what is that final English project and explore it for the year. Starting with 9th grade. 9th grade, your final project for the year is called Speaking Out. That means that your final product is going to be a speech that you write, a persuasive speech, and a speech that you will deliver in a video format. For 8th grade, you're working on superheroes and stereotypes for your last project of the year. This means that you're going to be creating a graphic novel. What is a graphic novel? It is like a comic book, but a little bit more intense than just your regular comic book. Something that you've written an essay about, and then you're going to make it. Either you can do it on a digital format or you can draw it out and then present that. For 7th grade, your final project is going to be Rhythm and Flow. That means that you will be working on poetry. All the other grades have worked on poetry, and now it's your turn to write your own poems and analyze. That means look at other poets' poetry so you know how to write your poems. 6th grade, your last project is called the Bully Free Project. There are some book suggestions in this summit. You might see Ghost, and there's another one that we're not choosing. What we are going to do for our Bully Free Project, the book that we are reading, the movie that we are watching, is called Freak the Mighty. And it is a very good movie to watch. So I will give you the link. Okay. Now, I want you to explain in this, what is the purpose for attending a Summit Learning Workshop? And think about this. What specifically will your data show? And you guys can all look at your data by going to your progress page. What will your data show that you need help accomplishing before the end of the school year? I do have a review game. This is just to try to help kids that don't understand about how to do Summit. Most of you in here do, but we still have some new people that might benefit by looking at this quizzes review game so you understand the vocabulary of Summit. But I want you to pay particular attention in your elaborate that we have 7 weeks of school, about 34 more days of school remaining. I'm so happy to see that some people have been working over the weekend trying to catch up. I'm especially proud of some ninth graders who are catching up on their projects. If you are getting behind, then the weekends could really be beneficial to you, as we have 34 more school days and 7 weeks remaining. But if you work on those weekends, it could really help. Another thing that would really, really help, and something that I want everybody to do, as I've been saying from the beginning of the year, is to use that week page to put your goals in Summit Learning. It's so easy to hover, pick, click, or type those goals, because truthfully, when I do the attendance for my English, that is the first place I look. I click to see if you have goals in there, and if you don't, then I have to really dig deeper and try to find evidence of your work. And most of the time when I see no goals, it never fails, that is the person that is doing no work. And that is what I am putting in your attendance. No goals, no work, absence. You get an absence, and those absences start building up, and then you get full absence days by being absent in more than my class, probably other classes. So the best thing to do is to cover yourself by protecting yourself, picking and clicking and putting those goals in so you don't get marked absent. Because the end of the school year is quickly approaching, and I'm really very concerned for some learners who are not taking this seriously, that they might have to repeat a grade next year. And that happens when you don't stay on pace. So get yourself back on track, work really hard, so you will be promoted to the next year of school and not have to repeat another year in the same grade. Okay, so your very last thing is to express what are your steps in completing your last English project from the year. Okay, and you can edit this. You can say, first, I will make goals. Second, I will work through the checkpoints. And your last thing, I will turn in quality final products. When I say quality, I don't want to have to return things, but I will return them if I see that you have no score in a cog skill because you didn't address some of the issues, so it will be turned back to you. Final product. Quality. Not just quantity, not just speed, but quality. Good, thoughtful work. All right, guys. So, again, we're going to be doing workshops, and I will be inviting you to Zoom room workshops so that I can help you understand what you need to do and accelerate your learning in Summit, so that you will be done before May 29th and not have to repeat a grade next year. Okay? Have a very productive week.